Do you want to get your first job in the mining industry with no experience? Here's a couple of tips that I've got that are not your typical standard ones that every single person gives. First one is go and look for more jobs that are just entry level and machine operation. Yes, if you want to do machine operation, go and get your tickets. Even if you don't have experience, you still have a competitive edge against some people. The site admin roles and machine operation roles, they are so competitive. There are so many people wanting to get in. You have to really stand out. My advice is go and find other roles in the industry that aren't that. Go and look at inventory controlling. Go and look at weighbridge operation, demand planning, compliance, maintenance planning. There are so many other roles that you probably have a relatively good skill set for, and you're not competing against 40,000 other people that are looking for a site admin role. Secondly, the mining industry is a mining industry. You do not have to work on the mines to get good money and good experience. So one industry that is a huge support service to the mines that can do with more people is the transport industry. So this isn't dump truck driving on mine sites. This is the accessory transport function that supports the mines by bringing raw materials in. There is a huge market for it out here. So if you're a driver, if you've got your MC license, or if you have a HR license, or you have a forklift license, or you have some type of interest in the transport industry, there is a huge appetite to get people in. If you work in the transport industry for a couple of years, you then work in the industry. You have worked in this industry, you understand how it is, you know what's going on, and you are far more likely to get picked up in a mining role. However, the money isn't quite as good, but it's still significantly better than what you would be earning if you're in the cities. Have a look into accessory functions outside of mining as well. There's a lot of opportunity there. Number 3, you might have to be willing to relocate. So I'm from Victoria. I know a lot of people from Melbourne that are like, oh, I really want to get into the mines. I really want to be FIFO. I want to do that. There are options in the mining industry to salary sacrifice your flights from, say, Melbourne to Brisbane. That is really hard if you have no industry experience. If you have worked in the industry, you're well respected, you're good at your job, and people know who you are, yes, getting to live anywhere, it becomes easier. But if you're trying to get in for the first time and you're saying that you're from Melbourne and you're competing against, for example, again, a site admin role, and you're competing against people that live in the region or people that live really close to the airport for their FIFO role, you're probably not going to stack up against others. So be willing to move either to regions or be willing to move to the cities in which you fly out of. I still do sit firmly in be willing to move residential as well. So yes, I get housing as part of my contract. You may not if you move out here, but if you do move out into mining regions, you just, by being present in the region, increase your likeliness of getting picked up. So if you don't really care where you live and you're happy to live anywhere, go and look at mining towns. There is, like, you can live there like any other person. There's rental market. You can rent a house. You can buy a house. Go out and live there and you're more likely to get looked at for positions. On top of FIFO roles, there are a lot of local positions as well. So you become more competitive in the local space. So there's a few different ways I think that people can use to get into the mining industry. Hope it helps someone. Mash.